BranDewleau does not recommend or suggest drinking expired sodas or food products of any sort.
Hey Dew fans, BranDewleau here. So I'm here for an overdue bottom opening can video. This is an backlog collection of all these cans I've been collecting over the years. One thing I wanted to say about can opening is something I've started doing a few years after collecting, something I realized and wish I started doing at the beginning. And I know there are some Dew fans and people who are like, why would you drain them and empty them? They make them pretty much like worthless. Honestly, like, I'm a collector. I'm not really someone who's going to resell these and sell these out to people. I'm not looking to make a bunch of money off them. I just collect them for my own personal liking and because I love the art on them and I want to collect all the flavors I've tried over the time. Yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about how I bottom open my cans personally and why I do it. Mainly because over the years cans have leaked on me, and if you keep them with your collection, they will leak over other cans and rust and dirty things. So I do keep them all away from my other collection bottom open things now. I'll show you guys in 1 minute. I keep them on a bottom shelf away from everything else in case they do leak. And I'll show you kind of the aftermath and signs of when you know you should be starting to bottom open these things and keeping them away from other things. All right, let's get into this. Let's go. Okay, and as you can see here, I have quite a lot. All this here, and there's this box here with cans in it. We're gonna go through them all. We're gonna separate what's Mountain Dew and what's not Mountain Dew, and we're gonna bottom open most of these in today's video. Like I said, there are warning signs because I like to keep them in these boxes here, and once you realize they it looks like they wet the bed kind of, they leaked, and there's a stain here. So when you see those water stains, you know, oh, one of the cans have leaked and I should probably investigate which one it was and bottom open it and remove it. Today I'm going to be trying to get rid of most of these and bottom open them. I will be probably keeping a select few unopened, just the rarity and the fact that I don't have another of them. And yeah, we might be giving away and keeping a few. So let's see what we have here and go through it all. All right, let's go. So now we're just going to go through each individual can. We got a can of citrus cherry. We're going to put this in the Mountain Dew pile. A can of Baja Blast. I believe this is the 20th anniversary edition. All right. Mini Baja can. Baja Zero sugar. Mountain Dew Purple Thunder. The other Game Fuel, the Mystic Punch. I don't believe that. Whoa. Oh, I think I found what leaked. This thing is like almost empty. It is not a Dew can. This is the Coca-Cola XP. They didn't release cans of these in Canada, so I had to import this from an American friend. I believe this is what leaked. It's almost empty. So we're going to put this aside and for sure be bottom opening this and cleaning it up a bit because it's got that grime on it, obviously. That's why I said you keep these away from your main collection, anything that's open, because like I know some people might have their whole collection of unopened stuff, so you might be like, well, I can't do that to all of them, but like, yeah, you want to keep it away from your main stuff because they might leak, they might burst over time and dirty up and damage your other cans. All right, so going on, we're going to put this in the other pile, the non-Dew pile. I'll show you a span of it later like I did at the beginning. This is Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Spark. Yeah, a lot of these were like one-shot cans I bought and then just didn't end up bottom opening them at the time, and I backlogged them, so it just kind of bogged up these old expired Dews I'm not really drinking anymore. Okay, we got a Fanta here, the Mystery Fanta. I believe that was another like mini can we didn't have in Canada. And you could tell with some of them, they like start bulging up over time. That's a good sign of like, oh, this might leak soon, it might burst soon. So you might want to open those ones sooner than the other ones. Okay, cool. We got another Coke Creations. I almost called it Freestyle because of the fountains. But yeah, this is the Y3000 one. Futuristic flavored. It's future flavored. All right. It's funny because it's a drink from the past now. Passion fruit punch, another Baja spinoff. That'll go in the Dew pile. Zero sugar, summer freeze. Caribbean Splash, the other Baja spinoff. We got Point Break Punch. That was a different year spinoff. A lot of Baja spinoffs in here. We already saw that one. There's some doubles in here. Zero sugar. Yeah, that was a zero sugar summer freeze. This is zero sugar Mountain Dew Voodoo. Wait, what year Voodoo that was? Oh, that was 2023 Voodoo. Voodoo's. Okay, we got another that's future flavored Coke. Oh, this is cool. Japanese Mountain Dew. With a cool top. Still full. Looks like it's got a 2023 expiry date. When I start bottom opening these, I'll go through the expiry dates on each one just to kind of, so you guys can gauge how old a lot of these things are. Okay, that's another zero sugar. I don't know if we've seen the Spark yet. The regular sugar Spark in a can. There was some different designs on the lettering, so I don't know if that was what those were, the different ones, or if they're just duplicates. Another zero Spark. Yeah, like these two Sparks are the same. There's got a little dent on this one, so. That's what happens when you import sodas from the mail. You'll get some dents. Okay, so that was the first box. I separated all the Dew stuff. There's 2 more boxes to go through. I'm going to slot all the Dew ones in one box and start with the other box. Okay, so we got the second box here. Let's start going through them. Oh, I got a Liquid Death. I wasn't expecting that in there. I believe that's the watermelon one. Okay, League of Legends Coca-Cola can. That'll go in the non-Dew pile. We got Monster Tour water. I think I bought this as a cool can and just never ended up drinking it. I think I had another one that I drank, but this one I kept on open because I'm like, it's water, like whatever. Oh, we just got this discontinued in Canada. We never had it in cans on the newer release that we just had discontinued. So this is obviously an American can when they had it recently for a little bit. All right, that goes in the Dew pile. Oh, another gem. Mountain Dew Fruit Quake. That was a Christmas fruitcake flavored Dew. Oh, this is an oldie. Oh, you can tell this one's kind of bulging at the top. Mountain Dew Ice. That was a Sprite, 7-Up like Mountain Dew beverage. It had caffeine in it. That was like really the only difference. It tasted like 7-Up essentially. We got another Pitch Black in here. Mango Jam, another Baja spin-off flavor. Oh, this is a cool Pepsi bottle can thing from the Super Bowl a few years back. My older brother actually gave it to me, R.A.P. Justin. Okay, Zero Sugar Voodoo from 2022. I like the Voodoos because they straight up on the can say the year. I don't have to look in the bottom for like, oh, what year is this from? All right, Pitch Black Zero. Woohoo! Dew pile. Oh, this one's a special one to me. Mountain Dew Ice. Like I said, we had ice for like a couple years in Canada. It was supposed to be permanent, but discontinued shortly. Like I said, 7-Up Sprite flavored drink with caffeine. Mountain Dew's version of it. Didn't last long. But the special thing about this can is that when you chill it, this white turns to blue. Yeah, it's really cool. I think this is the only one I don't have like top open. So sadly, I won't be giving away or a thing, but if I bottom open this and keep it, I might give away my top opened one because I know there are a lot of Dew American drinkers that this is a sought after can. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Maybe I'll be giving it away when I do my merch giveaway, part of the grand prize, depending who wins, if they're interested in these kind of things or not. All right, Mountain Dew Ice, let's go. Oh, another special one. We're just lining up the greats here. Sangrita Blast. This was the first ever kind of Baja spin-off flavor they've ever done. It was only at Taco Bell originally on tap, and then they released it in cans and bottles for a summer. This one's also bulging at the top. Sadly, I probably might bottom open this in this video. As rare as this is, I'm like super curious to like reminisce on what it tastes like. I know it's like probably really old and not the safest thing to drink anymore, but you know, a couple sips is not gonna kill me. But we'll see, we'll see. We'll see what we actually keep unopened and bottom open later on. All right, Voodoo Mystery. Was that 2022? Is that the same one? All right, anyways, going forward. Pitch Black. I'll kind of like just quickly go through the doubles. Oh, this is cool. Peeps Pepsi. That was from a couple years back, I think. Easter promotion. That was a foreign Fanta. Yeah, there's some like just weird non-dew related stuff in here that I kept. Mountain Dew Spiked. So I imported this from somebody because I used to have this spiked can and then it just went missing from my collection. I had like the yellow one and stuff like that, but I for some reason my red one went missing, so I had to buy that off somebody and never opened it. Oh, let's not talk about that one. Mountain Dew Classic, just mini can. It's kind of cool to have this because they, like all you guys know, they're changing the design, so it's cool to have like the old design in a mini can. This is another Coke Creations, dream flavored. So I always bought the American ones because they didn't can it for us in Canada. So when we do the States trip, I buy the mini cans or the cans that we can find. Starry, this is the replacement of Sierra Mist. In America, we don't have this beverage in Canada. No need for a third Sprite or 7-Up in Canada. Okay, Rose Move Limited. Another Coke Creations. Blech. Honestly, shout out to Half Pints. This is a cool custom beer. Cool can. We'll not talk about the other company they're collabing with. All right, Voodoo mini can. All right, that was that box. We got one more box to go through, and then, like I said, we'll put all the dew together. We'll start bottom opening, and we'll go through the flavors a little bit more. Okay, in this box, I got Purple Thunder regular can. Star Spangled Splash, that was just from last year. Liberty Chill. Oh, this is just Deadpool on a Coca-Cola can. They had all those characters, and the sought-after one for me was Deadpool. I got a few of them. This is unopened, just chilling in here. Okay, Voodoo Mystery 2024. So there's a rumor that they might be stopping Voodoo Mystery and just doing like a Voodoo adjacent flavor this year, but who knows? I don't really love to indulge on the rumors and the hearsay. All right, Blackberry Citrus Game Fuel. That was last year's, I believe. Laguna Lemonade. Baja Spinoff. Yeah, most of these are due. Oh, that's Beetlejuice Fanta, the can. I believe this is a Canadian can, and it was just hard to find because we got the pineapple Fanta, and like it had the Beetlejuice design on the outside of the box, but we didn't end up seeing the designed one until like we found it just like a random store selling them loose. Colossus Coke can. Mountain Dew Blue Zero. That was that 4-in-1. I reviewed it recently. Cool. Two more in here. We got Coke Zero. We got Coke, the Oreo Coke Zero. Cool. Yeah, that goes in the non-dew pile, obviously. One more. Oh, just another Coke can. It's got Electra on it. Electra. Okay, this is what it's looking like reorganized. These are all the dew cans in these two front boxes here, and then these are all the other backlog non-dew related products. All right, so I kind of organized them a little bit. This whole side here has all the Baja and Baja variants. This is all like Voodoo. And then I put the Pitch Black next to Voodoo. The real ones will know the relation between those two. All right, and these are other dew cans. I got, Spark at the end here. The 4-in-1s here. Some holiday ones. The Game Fuels in the corner there. Yeah, all right. So we're going to start bottom opening some of these. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned to the end. All right, so we're going to start off the bottom opening now. This is actually one flavor I didn't have in there. I had in my fridge stacked away. It's the newer design of Maui Burst. We've tried Maui Burst on this channel before. It is a pineapple flavored Mountain Dew, not to get confused with Baja Gold, which is very similar flavor, just more of a Baja variant of some sort. Anyways, this is a Dollar General exclusive in the States, and this is a newer design. They just changed to not that long ago. That's why I imported and got this design with the, you know, the shades on the pineapple guy. All right. So we're going to bottom open this. Yeah, so I've had quite a few requests of Dew fans and other people ask me, oh, BranDewleau, how do you bottom open? How do you do your bottom opening videos? And there are a lot of people that do different ways of doing this. Some people like to just do a little pinhole and let it leak out. And that takes a lot of time. And I'm not really accustomed to that. I don't have the patience or really care if the hole's big or not. Because I just do them on the bottom. And I do 2 holes. I'll show you guys in a second. I do one kind of here and then one at the opposite over there, and the other one's just to vent and the other one's to pour. Like I said, I personally don't care how big the holes are because they're sitting on my shelf bottom, and you'll be able to just see the holes if you pick it up. And honestly, I like the bigger hole because if you need to, like, if it gets like gross inside there, like something gets in there, like mold grows in there, you could take like the air gun keyboard cleaner thing and just kind of clean it out and then just rinse it out and wipe it out. Like, it's a lot easier to clean than if you were to have a pinhole sized little hole and then you drain it out and you don't know over time if it's gotten really gross and moldy in there. Like, it could be a ticking time bomb of just like mold and grossness going there. So I like the little bigger holes. I don't care for the pinhole. Like I said, some people like do it under the tab so you can't see it and let it drain out, and they have a whole method, but I'm just going through my method and the way I like to do it. Like I said, there's bigger holes on the bottom, but I don't care. All right, so you're gonna need a knife or a sharp tool of some sort. Obviously, if you're underage or not accustomed to using like sharp, dangerous items, get an adult or a caregiver to help you do this. Yeah, so you firmly just want to hold the can upside down. I take my blade and I place it to the spot I want to do. Like I said, I do one here, and then I go to the opposite corner of the can and do a similar hole. So you just want to apply strong force till it bursts and bursts open. And I just give it a little twist, and it creates a hole just like that. I'm spilling a little out because I was trying to show you guys. And then I'm going to create another one on the opposite side. This does take quite a bit of force, so you're going to need a sharp knife and just push it down. Like I said, I do a little spin. It helps vent it and make it a little bigger. Whoop, we spilled some here. And we're just going to start pouring. And like I said, the 2 holes are very important to get a clean, nice pour. Just like that. It's going a little crazy here. So yeah, this is Maui Burst, Dollar General exclusive. I started with this one because this one wasn't that expired. I think it just expired last month. I'll read out the... and we're going to drink on this as we open other ones and drain them and see if they're safe to drink or not. This one's obviously safe to drink. Just expired in January 27th, 2025. It is March or April now. It's not that old. It's still carbonated. It still smells good. There's no like gunk floating in them. And I do want to warn you guys, with bottom opening the way I do, there is a small chance that a little bit of aluminum might get in the drink. So if you are really worried about this, like pour it through a strainer or a cheesecloth or something if you really want to drink the dew, or just don't consume the dew. Yeah. But obviously, I'm not afraid of a little bit of aluminum. Yeah, besides this being a little flat, it does taste fine and fresh. The best before date is really just the best before. Soda takes really long time to go rancid and expire because of the high sugar content. It will go bad eventually and moldy, but like it takes a long time. And some of these older ones, you know, I'll show you guys. There might be some like floaties and murkiness in it, and then I probably won't be trying it and drinking it. But yeah, that's just expired soda and really old soda, keeping it over time. All right, that was the first can Maui burst. We might fast forward through some of these just to get things moving, and I don't need to explain all the ones that aren't dew related. All right, let's go.
All right, Dew fans, so I'm by my sink here. We're going to bottom open these. These are all the non-Dew related ones, so we're just going to quickly go through these, probably fast forward through some of this. Let's go. I want to start with this double XP one. This was my favorite Coke creations that they ever did. To me, it tasted like candy banana flavoring with Coca-Cola, sorry. Yeah, so this was my favorite creations that they've ever done, even over the Oreo one, over all of them. The XP was my favorite. So this can's kind of special to me. But yeah, this is the one that leaked, because there's like, you could tell there's only like half a soda in here. Oh, and I felt some soda on here. I wonder where the leak is, but we're going to bottom open it like I showed you guys I like to do. 2 holes. And sometimes I didn't really do this past clip because all those cans sitting in front of me. It's best to firmly place it on a table and then pierce it. And like I said, if you're underage or someone who's not great at handling knives, I would ask for assistance from somebody. Yeah, so that's what the holes look like. There's one on each side. 2 little slits. I got a glass here. I don't even know if I want to drink this one because it's the one that leaked. Yeah, it really just smells like flat Coke. Maybe like alcohol in it, but that's probably because of the weird flavoring. Alright, I don't think I'm going to drink this. I just kind of want to show you guys the color, and like, there's no floaties in it. This one's not that old. It's from what? February, it expired February 19, 2024. So, that's not even that old. That's from last year. Okay, so I'm just going to pour that one out. There wasn't much in there, and I just don't trust it because it leaked. It could have gotten contaminated. Yeah, so I don't really like to drink the ones that leak. Just a safety precaution. Alright, so what I like to do too is that in those little holes, I just like to get a slow stream of water and I just rinse it out a little bit. Get some fresh water in there and just shake it up, give it a good swirl, and then pour it back out. And like, with the extra water in there, it's hard to get it all out, but I just kind of like to, over a sink or a paper towel or something, I like to just kind of shake it back and forth a little bit until you don't really hear water anymore. And then the rest of the little drops should just evaporate over time. Yeah. But I like to try and get most of the water out so you don't really hear it rustling around in there anymore. And like I said, I just like shake it back and forth like this. Try not to dent the can, but just shake it back and forth until there's no water coming out anymore. And it's really important to do that little rinse over so it's not super sticky and gross in there afterwards. All right, so that's another little quick little tutorial, and let's go. Fanta Mystery. This one's a cool color. It's black. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and drink all these old expired sodas. I'm just kind of taking sips of the ones that I do want to try one more time and just dumping them and going forward. I know it's kind of soda abuse, but that's what happens when you collect cans and stuff. Some stuff gets so old and just you drank so much of it you don't really want to drink it anymore. Alright, that was the Fanta Zero Sugar. Alright, Liquid Death Watermelon Water. Coke Zero. I think I did a video on these. Coke Creations. I ate the Oreos with it and drank the cola. Soda abuse! Don't cancel me for this one, guys. Okay, we got Peeps Pepsi here. I'm going to try a little bit of this one. The date on here is July 2023. The Peepsy. Oh, this one just smells like marshmallows. Still super bubbly. Still smells like Peeps. Whoa. It kind of just tastes like chemicals now. Maybe because it's warm, too. Alright. Peepsy. Easter's right around the corner. More creations. This is the Y3000. Maybe let's try a little bit of this one, too. Oh, it's best to not try and dent them while you're pouring them out. I know you want it to come out a little bit faster, but just the right angling is the best way to do it. Yeah, pushing on the can is not the best for the collection because you're going to dent it up and it'll be hard to dent it back up. All right. That one's interesting. I didn't really remember what that one tastes like. Is it like strawberry or watermelon vibes? I don't know. It's weird. It's different. Move, co-creations. This is... It's definitely different from the last two. I'm kind of like just tasting vanilla Coke on that one. Like I said, the flavors probably vary too, because a lot of these are expired and gone. The Y3000 again. Maybe I'll keep that one unopened, who knows. Okay, foreign Fanta, grape Fanta. Woo! Yeah, and there will be splashback, so you might want to wear a poncho. I don't care. Like, that doesn't even look like grape Fanta. Like, why is it that color? But like foreign Fanta is usually like a lot more like real fruit juice than soda compared to the Fanta we get. Look at that. That does not look like grape soda. Like that. What? That looks more like a lighter cola. Like what the heck? Oh yeah, that definitely tastes more like the Japanese grape candies that are like grape flavored. So that's very different. I don't even remember having that. It might have just been something I didn't end up drinking. Going. Dream World. Coke Dream World. Ah. That one smells really berry. This one's only from 2024, and I feel like it tastes like something went bad in it. Like, it tastes rotten almost. Yeah. Or maybe that's from the grape soda that was just in here. I don't know. I'll give my cup a little bit of a rinse and try it again. Yeah, keep trying the rancid soda, BranDew. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with that one. See, that's the thing. You're not going to want to drink all your expired sodas. Some of them hold up, some of them don't. So just be wary of that. Okay, let's keep going. Electra... Yeah, I didn't collect all the Marvel character cans when they had them because they were quite hard because they only had one character per case. Like, the whole case was one character, so I couldn't buy a case and try to, like, get a bunch of different ones. So I only got so many of them. Yeah. And I was just trying to mainly collect the Deadpool-related ones, hence, like, Elektra and Colossus and other few ones I was able to get. I don't even think I got the Wolverine one. Alright. That's just regular Coke. We're not even going to try that. I like Starry. We got Starry next here. Expiry on this was May 2023, but you can still get fresh Starry in America. There was a cranberry one, I think, for the holidays. Last Christmas. Okay. There's a Starry. I'll leave those two aside. I'm gonna open this tall can, League of Legends. I don't play it. Whoa! Sometimes I'll spit back at you like that. Regular Coca-Cola needs no try.
Okay, on to the Dew-related products. I'm just going to finish up my Maui Burst here. Like I said, this one's still pretty fresh, pretty clean. A lot of them over time will lose flavor. Obviously, carbonation is a big one too. But clear out that cup, so I have a little tester cup. I'm going to be starting with some of the backlog from the more recent years, and then we're going to be going to more of the rarer stuff at the end, so make sure you stay tuned to the end. So this is last year's Voodoo 2024 was announced as Pink Fruit. A lot of Dew fans were upset about that announcement because it was originally supposed to be a collab with Starburst, and it was going to be the Pink Starburst, and then they dropped the collab, and then they made it Pink Fruit. So we're going to try a little bit of this here. Pink Fruit. All right, check out my Voodoo videos. Last one was awesome. I was dressed up as Art the Clown. So that's, yeah, Voodoo 2024. Yeah, it still tastes pretty fresh. So I'll probably be drinking that whole can. Honestly, the expiry date on it is probably not that past. February 17th, 2025. So yeah, just a few months ago. Not that bad. All right, we got another 2024 there. We're going to just not do the doubles for right now, just for the video's sake. We got Zero Sugar Voodoo from 2023. think I got 2 of them there. Same deal. We're just gonna bottom open, take a sip, and move on. All right, and like I was saying before, firmly on the table, take a jab. You're gonna pop 1 hole, and then you're gonna pop the second hole. I try to avoid the printing on the bottom because I like to know when they expired and what year they were from. The Voodoos are awesome because they have the years on them, but not all of the flavors do that. I think it's the only flavor that does that. All right. All right, 2023, I think the sour gummy year, or the sour gummy worms, or I don't know. It's hard to keep track, but kind of got sourness to it. Maybe it was like the sour blue raspberry or Sour Patch Kid year. I don't know. Anyways, we'll move on. Like I said, I got second that, but we're not going to do the doubles. I guess right now I am just going through the Voodoos. I'm not really going by year because there's other stuff that came out more recently. But we'll just do the Voodoos. 2022 0. Ooh. So yeah, there is a lot of splashback for this. So like I said, I would do it in an area of stuff you don't want stuff splashed onto, maybe in front of a sink or in your washroom or somewhere where you maybe place down plastic or just don't want to get sticky soda on things. Yeah. Try a sip of this. 2022 Voodoo, 0 sugar. Oh no, this, oh, and that didn't age well. This just tastes like sour lemon soda. So I'm guessing that was the sour blue raspberry year, but you don't taste the blue raspberry at all. It's just sour. It tastes like just like bad Spark. Like I love Spark, but it's just like expired Spark. Okay, 2022. This is the full sugar one. The expiry date on this was March 6, 2023. All right. Oh, this is just gonna taste like gross sourness too. It's better, but it just tastes like sour lemon soda. Wait. Yeah, ugh. That's bad. The sour ones didn't age well. Let's just say that. All right, we got Pitch Black, our fallen member in BranDew Canada. We just lost our bad boy, Pitch Black. Expiry was June 26, 2023. Okay, let's give it a stab. Whoa! That one got me right in the face. Like I said, a poncho or some kind of plastic would be ideal. Pitch Black, really dark citrus black grape flavored Mountain Dew. I think this rebrand, they just called it Citrus Punch. A dark citrus punch. But yeah, it's definitely a black grape citrus flavored Mountain Dew. Oh yeah. See, it's flat, but the flavor is still fine. Pitch Black, come back. Okay. Like I said, in Canada, we never got cans of it. At least not on that release. Okay, I got soda all over me. Sticky. Just another Pitch Black. We're not going to bottom open. 2022, that same Voodoo, but it's just a small little can. The smaller cans are obviously a little bit harder to bottom open because you got less space and room to indent the can. Yeah, like I said, if you don't want to get splashed, just be careful. A lot of the older ones do compress over time, and they get quite, you get quite the splashback. I'm not even gonna try that one. We just tried it. It's sour. It's gross. How many pitch blacks do I got? Oh, this is the 0 sugar pitch black. Let's open this bad boy. See how it compared. Oh. Yeah. And when I first started bottle opening, I was super nervous about it. Super, like, I really just didn't love poking the holes with a knife in the can. But over time, I did get more used to it. Like I said, if you're going to do it yourself and you're kind of nervous about it, just be really careful. Take your time. Maybe place, like, a cloth underneath it to, like, so it doesn't move around when you jab into it and open it. Yeah, it just kind of takes a little bit of practice. That's why I didn't start bottom opening until later. And I do regret not doing this earlier in my collecting, because now I have a lot of old designs that were top opened, and I don't have doubles in my collection. They're just top open, and there's some of my rarer cans I wish I bottom opened. All right, 0 sugar pitch black. So just grabbing the cup there. I'm just a poor boy from a poor family. Oh, the 0 didn't age well. Ugh. Maybe it was never good. I don't know. That was bad. Like, oh, the regular pitch black was good, expired, but oh, that was bad. Okay, I had to rinse my cup there from that gross 0 pitch black. We're gonna move. That was all the Mountain Dew Voodoos and the pitch blacks. Oh, I think I'm missing the 0 sugar pitch black can from 2024, which kind of sucks because I knew I had it. I think I just forgot to keep a can. So if any traders or anyone has a spare 0 sugar Voodoo 2024, let me know. Reach out. All right. So Baja. So we're on to the Bajas now. Regular Baja Blast, we never had them in small cans. In Canada, we actually had them in cans for a short period of time. Right now, they don't can any of the flavors, but when Baja Blast was first released in Canada in 2019, in 2019, it was in cans for us for a short period of time before they got rid of all the flavors of cans. So Canadian cans do exist. I just bought these small cans from the States for the 20th anniversary. Oh wait, I don't think there's a 20th anniversary on here. Maybe it was before. But anyways, mini cans of Baja. Let's open it up. There's probably not much of a need for me to try this because, like I said, we have permanent Baja in Canada. I've had Baja Blast quite a bit, but I am going to try a sip of it just to gauge what 2023 expired Baja does taste like. All right, looks like Baja Blast. Smells like Baja Blast. Must be Baja Blast. Okay, tastes fine. Like a little bit more limey than it's usually, but like it doesn't taste bad. Okay, duplicates. Big can of Baja Blast. This one I believe has the 20th anniversary logo on it. That's why I needed it. That's why I kept it. August 2024. So this is even fresher than the other one. So those small ones probably were the year before the 20th anniversary. That's why they don't have the 20th anniversary branding on it. Like I'm not going to bother trying this one. We know what Baja Blast tastes like. It's probably going to taste really similar to the other one we just opened. Baja Blast 0 sugar. This one expired 2024 May. I want to try this just because I'm wondering if the 0 sugar ones just like taste bad like after they expire. They like don't keep as well. So I kind of want to gauge that because the pitch black 0 was just terrible. And I didn't really notice it on the Voodoos when I was going through, but that pitch black 0 like did not hold up. So I'm kind of curious on this Baja 0. All right. it doesn't taste good. Or do I, like, it doesn't even really taste like Baja that much. Maybe that's just Baja Zero, but like, no, this is not it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think maybe the zeros don't hold up as well. All right, Baja spin-offs now. Those are all the regular Baja. Honestly, the aftertaste is not bad, but like that front is just like, ugh. Okay. Caribbean Splash, I think it was. Yeah, guava flavored dew. From what I remember, I think I like this one quite a bit. I like guava flavored things. Oh, it smells skunky. Obviously, for your own personal safety, if you're doing this and any of them do smell skunky or off, maybe avoid trying them. Just pour them out. Obviously, here I'm channeling the LA Beast, and I'm going to be trying these
Have a good day.
expired sodas. Unless, like, I see, like, floaties and actual mold in it, I'll probably keep away. But the smell's not going to deter me, even though this one smells bad. Okay, that tastes better than it smells. Doesn't taste that bad. It has like a little skunkiness to the end of it, but it's like it's drinkable. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to taste from the smell. All right, that's Caribbean Splash. Baja spinoff. That was Caribbean Splash. Mountain Dew Point Break Punch. Okay. So I think it's rumored that we're, like, I don't know if this is actually happening, but it's rumored that we might be getting Baja spinoffs in Canada this year, which were these last ones from last year, which I believe was this Point Break Punch and the Laguna Lemonade. Okay. Tropical Punch flavor, that's all it says. Let's see what fruits. I remember people comparing this one to that last one I did, though, that say, oh, it's just similar rebranded stuff. But I don't smell the same skunkiness from this one. It smells quite different too. Yeah, honestly, it kind of does taste similar from the last one, but it doesn't have that like skunkiness aftertaste. It probably could be because this one's the newer one, the fresher one. Where Caribbean was from like 2 years ago, and that one's from last year. So that one tastes fresher, and that just kind of makes sense because it is fresher. Okay. Gotta finish it. I was just talking about Laguna Lemonade, the Mango Lemonade. Like I said, there's rumor we might be getting these in Canada this year. And if you guys saw my Pitch Black video, I don't like to jump on the bandwagon of the rumors and the leaks. But, yeah. And there hasn't been much talk about that recently, so who knows if that's actually happening. There's more talk about the Supernova thing and whether or not we're getting Honeydew. Okay, Laguna Lemonade. Mango. Oh, this one kind of smells a little skunky too. But this one's just from last year. I do know that like some mango things just taste rancid after it expires though. Oh, yeah, that one did not. Yeah, that one's rancid. It's funny because that's from last year, man. I guess the mangoness just didn't hold up. Oh, why did I pour so much? Yeah, that one did not hold up. Okay. This one is expired in 2023. It is the Mango Gem. So another mango one, but this one wasn't a lemonade. Just a mango flavor on its own. I wonder if this one's going to taste bad too because of the mangoness, or if it's... maybe it's the sourness from the lemonade that did it. Who knows? Oh. Okay. I try the mango gem. Yeah, that one actually aged better. It might be the lemonade that made it like gross and skunky on that last one. Because that one's older and it tastes better. I don't know why. All right. It'll be easier to drink the rest of this one. No, that one wasn't bad. Passion fruit punch. December. Oh, it's right on the edge here. I think this is 2023 or 2022. I don't know. 2023, I think. There's a poke and a twist. 2 holes. Passion fruit. So this one, passion fruit punch, I think people were saying is going to be similar to that Baja Midnight that's coming out into America. It's a lot clearer than I remember it being. But yeah, it's a purple passion fruit punch. But yeah, a lot of people are saying that new Baja Midnight that's coming out to actual Taco Bell's on tap is going to be similar to this passion fruit punch one they had a few years back. Oh yeah, that one didn't age well either. It just tastes like lemon lime expired soda. All right, now we're on to the second box. Let's go.
To be continued. Stay tuned for part 2.
And thanks for watching.